Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is October-November 2025, one on variant and paper one without calculator. So question number one. Write down the amplitude and time period. So basically, what are the criteria? Multiplying value with sine or cos is called amplitude. And so amplitude is 3. And now question comes with us, what is the period? So time period formula is 360 degree over number of cycles. But the same questions come for the radian. So what is the time period formula? 2 pi, don't use 360 degree, 2 pi divided by number of cycles after cos in the angle 2 is called number of cycles 2. This cancel out, we got a pi. Now next part of the question, sketch. How to sketch, students? Basically, what is the criteria? The -1 is behave like axis. This 3 is called amplitude. So axis means -1. So I have to, -1 is here. So 1 minute, please. 3, amplitude. So 1, 2, 3. I think 5 is mentioned on the top. So -1. So it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means one box is 1. So -1 here. This is a axis. It means if I draw this line here, this line, blue color line, is behaving like a axis. This is axis, and now I'm going to do the graph sketching. So when I plug in 0 in the place of this, I'm getting here cos 0, 1, so 3 minus 1, 2 comes. You can check in because you can't use a calculator. And so what is the answer? Or we can write it because as a teacher, I know that when I plug in 0 in this, cos 0 is 1. If this 1 comes, so 3 minus 1 is giving us 2. So this is my first point. And now I plug in 90. Cos 92 is cos, you must know cos 180 is minus. So -3 and -4 basically I'm getting. So -4 means this point. Now I'm putting 180 here through 360, and this is a 360 is a also 0. We got 1. So we got a 3 minus 1 give us 2. Okay, now 270, you can check it. It is coming back here and then here. So we are missing some values. And for example, in the middle 45, 45 into 2 is 90. Cos 90 is 0, and I get a -1. So it means here we got a -1 here. So similarly, this point in the midpoint everywhere. Here, here, and here. Now, student, I'm going to make it because cos with a positive amplitude is this. And the negative amplitude start from top. Now we have a positive amplitude. That is why I'm making here. So I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear, and question number 1 is done. Question number 2, the set of the values of k we need to find. This line meet the curve at 2 distinct points. And for your information, we have 3 criterias, this one, and this one. So in this option, b square minus 4ac less than 0. This condition, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. This condition, b square minus 4ac more than 0. Now he talked about two points, so we have to use this last link. But there are steps. Step number 1, y equal to y, or x equal to x. Make quadratic equation and get ABC and apply the formula. Let's start number. Step number 1. So I'm going to apply this formula. So y is equal to y. So this value comes here and this value comes here. Bring all values left side. I must take common out. As I said before, I need in a quadratic equation. What is A is 1. I get from here. B is 2 minus K and C is 3. And final step of the working is what? Apply B square minus 4AC. So as two distinct truths, I can say B square minus 4AC more than 0. A is 1, C is 3. So now I have two options. Okay, squaring identity. First term square, negative 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. Negative 12. I'm getting 4k and plus k square, negative 12. Writing in order. So 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. Let me check. Negative 8. Yes. And 2 to the 4k, k square. Yes, minus. This is a minus. Okay. Clear. So it means factorization is not possible. We'll go for quadratic formula. And formula is negative b square for a and c. So this I'm getting 4. Here 2. So 32 plus 16. I'm getting here 48. So 48 root is 4 root 3. So I'm getting 2 plus and minus root 3 k value. And he was asking us find the k values. So it means one value. Now we have to talk about the conditions more. More means parabolic shape and more means outside. 1 time 2 negative root 3 and 1 time 2 plus root 3. Oh, sorry, this 2 also we have here, 2. Because 2, 4 common. If I take a 4 common, students, 4 common or take 2 common even, these 2 cancel out. Okay, I think the point is very clear. So now student, how to write it, how to read this one, less than that. So k value is less than 2 minus 2 root 3. How to read this, students? K value is more than. And that's it. And this is called exact answer. And I hope so the concept of question is clear. Question number 3, but in this question, important part is the bases are different. When if different bases are there, we have a best way property is change of base. For example, here A, here B. When this will go in denominator, so this A index will become base and base will become index. So same thing I'm going to do here. So here 5 and this I'm writing this alone 1 over logarithm. This 2 index will become base and base x will become index. Now I'm saying logarithm of x base 2 equal to k. So multiply by k, I'm getting k squared minus 4k and is equal to 5. So 5 factorization is possible, negative 5 and plus 1. So k comes out, plus 1 common, k This is okay. And we are getting this. Two answers, student, I'm getting. So both value will go one by one there. So 1K value is becoming with us is a 5. And one value I'm getting is here is -1. So, the basic is a 2. Well, students, what we can do it here. This is a important part here. Let me discuss this part. Slightly bring it down, bring left side. Okay, so students, what's basic criteria? This 5 we can write 5 into 1. And 1 we can replace log of 2 base 2. And 5 will go in the power. So it means log of 2 base and 2 to the power 5. So here I can replace it. Both sides. I'm replacing here log of x base 2 and here log of 2 and 2 to the power 5. Log cancel and I'm getting here x. I'm getting here x is equals to 2 to the power 5 is equal to 32. And same way, students, we can go for second part. So this I can replace simple log 5 base 5 because, so log 2 base 2, because that is a 1. So negative logs 2 base 2, this -1 go in the power. And then I can say that I'm getting logarithm of x base 2 and logarithm of 2 to power -1. This cancel out and x is equal to 2 to power -1 is 1 over 2. I hope so. The concept of question is very clear. And let's go for second part. So how to solve this equation? Whenever it has x count goes in a power, we take the logarithm. So we take logarithm L left side and right side, 1 by 1. So this power will go down to log property, x to power 2 minus 3 into log of e. And log of e is 1, you know it very well. So this will become 1. Here to multiply in the middle, I can split putting a plus in the middle. Now this is okay, there's no problem at all, but this power will come down. So it becomes 7 minus x to power 2 and ln is 1. I'm eliminating same time. After this, students, what to do? We have to make this is a x square goes on the other side. It becomes 2x square. And rest all values I will bring on the other side. It means I'm getting here logarithm of 20 and plus 10. So 25 plus 10. Okay, now 2 divides. I got logarithm of 25 plus 10 over 2. Simple, take a root of the both sides. When I take a root, students, it becomes 1 positive and 1 negative. So I'm writing exact value logarithm of 25 plus 10 over 5 over 2 and 1 positive and 1 negative. So we can do more simplification also. How come this 25 I can write logarithm 5 to power 2 and 2 can come down and I can write it now here. This is another option. This is not a compulsory, but we can do it. Now 2 common from the top, 2 common, I get logarithm of 5 plus 5 and over 2 and this cancel out. And finally, I'm getting answer is what? Plus and minus root of logarithm 5 plus 5. And I hope so the concept is very clear and the question is completely over. Question number 4, students, explain why this graph does not represent a function. Best way to understand the function, there are 2 kinds of tests we have. One is called horizontal line test. horizontal line test. So there are two kinds of tests we have, horizontal line test, and one is called vertical line test. Vertical line test. Vertical line test decide that function is this diagram, this graph represent function, yes or no. If I draw the vertical line test, for example, this graph or this graph, if I make a vertical line test, is a vertical line test. These are vertical lines and vertical lines. If it cuts one time only, one time only, so this is called function. And if it cuts more than one time, two times, vertical lines, okay, it's called not function. I think idea is clear. And look at now, if I draw a vertical line test, it cut many times. You can say that it does not explain why this function does not have inverse. So simple say vertical line, lines cut the circle more than once. This is the main reason. That is why it is not a function. I think point is very clear. Now, students, let's discuss the same story for the lower one, but below we have, there's not a different story we have. And the horizontal line test, what we want to do. So when to do this one, I just give an idea behind. If is a horizontal line test comes, if cut the curve one time, okay, it is called like a one-to-one function. So one-to-one function, when we have one-to-one function, there's only possible to check it. Look at now, I'm going to show you some examples. So horizontal test, for example, we have this kind of curve or this kind of curve. If I make a horizontal line test, horizontal, and horizontal. Okay, this kind of curve, for example, it's cutting more than 1 points. So it has no inverse. So say here, it has no inverse. It is not one-to-one. It has no inverse. But in this condition, or I show you another example to understand. If I have same parabolic curve, but stop at turning point, and I have a horizontal line test, it cutting one time only, it is called, it has inverse. I think point is very clear. Come on this one now. Then we have decided is one-to-one. Okay, make sure if we have inverse possible, that is only possible if it's one-to-one function, one-to-one. So one-to-one is one-to-one, how to decide it? I will make a horizontal line test. Horizontal line test will cut the curve one time is one-to-one, otherwise not. So it is a one-to-many. How to write, students? So just mention here one-to-many. I think the point is very clear. So I'm putting a tick mark on one-to-many. So, and in this condition, if I draw horizontal line test, it cut the line every time one time. So it is, if we can say, it is one-to-one function. And it mean I will put as this one, and it has its own inverse. On inverse means whenever we have a straight line curves come, okay, straight line is there. So it inverse and function are equal. So it means I can put tick mark here. But when you talk about this question, students, what the story here? It is again horizontal line test. It cut the curve more than one. So it is means one-to-many. And what about this horizontal line test? It is giving cutting one time. So it is one-to-many, but it has no inverse because it's not a straight line. It is a curve. Okay, if we find out the inverse, so inverse is not equal to its own inverse. So that is why I will not put a tick mark any other place. And I hope so the concept is very clear of horizontal line concept and vertical line concept. T part, students, we have, and function f of x is given this, g of x given this. This is a domain of function f, this is domain of function of g. It is given that gf exists. It means this, you know what existence means? Let me tell you very clear, this statement is very important. This is called inner function. Let me write it here. This is called inner function, inner. This is called outer function, outer. Basically, what's condition, okay? That I just tell a reason for it. Whenever it's possible, how we can do it? the range of inner function, I repeat, the range of inner function must be equals to, or we can say must lies inside. You can say range of inner function must lies inside domain of outer function. And what is inner function? Inner function you can see is g, f, okay. So first of all, I have plug in, because x value start from here to here is called, itself this function is called range, okay? Because we have no numbers specially, so I'll deal this as these are called domain of the inner function, and this is called range. So when I say that range of the inner function is what? Is sine x. And domain of the outer function is this. Outer function domain is this. So it means this should follow inside. X value is more than half. So this range should be in that story. So it means we can say here is more than equal to half. So this is a situation is very clear for us. And now, student, what to do? We can solve it. How we can solve it? Because he's asking a value, which is unknown here. Okay, and then we can find it. So first of all, sine is a sine half, sine positive here and here. So x is equal to sine inverse of half. We get a 30-degree, and 30 we have. It means this is a 30-degree, and this is also 30-degree. So my first answer is this. My second answer is this, and which is 180 minus 30. So A is my A answer is done. A is 180 minus 30. So we can say A is 150. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so the point is clear. And it means basically it lies in this region. Now part number 2, domain of first part we have it now. What domain of first part is here? So 30 to 150. This domain of inner function. He asking range. How to get range, students? So basically we have to find it what? So this value comes inside. So it means composite function. If we ask g of f of x, so I can write inside sine of x minus half. I'm finding range. So plug in 30, 1 by 1, both values. So 130 and 150. So at 30, what answer giving us? Sine 30 is a half, and half minus half, I got a 0. And 150, sine 150 is if you check it, it is I think let me check. It is yeah, we have it this number. So sine, okay. So sine, it is giving us what? 1/2 is a half also. But thing is, 1 minute. So when I plug in here 150, 1 minute please, let me check. Sine 30 is a half, and sine 150 is also half. Okay, and when I check in, so sine 30 is a 1, and yeah, in the middle, students, there is some value. One value is there, because in the middle, because 150 will give you this number. So in the middle, we have a 1 number, and that is a 90, sine 90. So within 90, a plug in sine 90 is 1. So this is giving us 1 over root 2. Logic is very clear, because when sine curve goes, okay, so sine curve is it moves like this, it very well. So 30 to 50 we move, okay, what's the range? So one is 0 and one is a half. So that is why I can say here, so range is becoming giving us what? Highest is 1 over root 2 and lowest is 0. So I hope so the point is very clear. So this is a range criteria. Okay, last part. So if g of g possible or not, we have looked at carefully the range of this inner and outer function. outer function, and this is called inner function. What is the basic criteria I taught before? So range of inner function must lies inside domain of outer function. But because both are same and the range is we have, is this 30 to 150, which is not possible. Why not possible? Because the values are coming from this one is not. So you can say it does not possible. Okay, the G inverse does not exist because we can say the range function does not lie. Does not. We can read range of inverse or inner function, and I should write like this. So does not like that. So does not lie is inside. I think idea is very clear, and we have done this question. I hope so. The point is very clear. Question number 5. In arithmetic progression, the first term is 3, and sum of first 10 term is 4 times the sum of the first 5 terms. Repeat. Sum of the first 10 term is 4 times the sum of the first 5 terms. So students, we can apply a sum of 2 times Sn is equals to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is a formula, students, we have. We will apply this formula twice. Okay. So first of all, here I'm plugging n is equals to 5 or 10. Here I'm plugging 5. So S10 is 10 over 2. And 2 times 3, a value is 3. We get a 6. And 10 minus 1 give us 9d. So here replacing 5. So 5 over 2. And 2 3s are 6. And 5 minus 1 give us 4d. Now students, now I'm applying the formula, putting 1. So I'm saying here put in 1. So when I put in 1, students, what is going to be? So this value, copy and paste. And this value, copy and paste here. In the middle, we have 4 times to that. So this clear, students. Now 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, and 5 cancel out. I got a 6 plus 9d and 2 outside and 6 plus 4d. So 6 plus 9d, 12, 2 4s are 8d. So 9d minus 8d and equals to 12 minus 6. So d becomes 6. I hope so. The point is very clear. And this common difference student done. And now we are going for next part. And next part we have another page is this. He is asking here the first term, second term, and fifth term of another arithmetic progression are first term, second term, third term of geometric progression. Interesting. Let's think about it. First term, second term, and fifth term in AP. Okay, let's decide it. So it means first term is A, second term is if I add D, I get A plus D. Okay, check it please. If our formula is here, Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. If I plug in 5 here, so I get A plus 4D. So these 3 terms are in arithmetic progression and will become first, second, third. This is becoming first term of GP. This becomes second term of GP. Okay. And I think you can understand easily. And this becomes third term of GP. And we given, student, when 3 terms given, for example, term 1, term 2, and term 3, and GP in geometrical progression specially, we can say third term divided by second term is same answer, second term by first term, which I'm going to apply now here. Third term is going up and this going down and so on is clear. A plus 4D or A plus D is equal to A plus D over A. And I'm looking for the solution. Okay. And one more part important here, we can compare them with R even. For example, this is a very clear, and we can make equations also. How come? First three term. What is the first term of this? Or I can erase it, and I can, first term is same, no problem in GP. And what is second term, students? First term is A, second is AR, third is AR square. Now I can put them equals to each other. This is no need, and this is equals to each other. I can make it AR is equal to A plus D, and AR square equal to A plus 4D. Rather than using this formula, I can work with this as well. How come? I can make a subject and solve them simultaneously. Okay. Okay, one more thing important here. So AR. So what is the common difference, students, from here? AR minus A equal to D. What is here? AR square minus A over 4 is equals to D. And I can make easily one equation. Okay. And he mentioned that we mentioned here, first term is we consider as a, and common ratio we can, first term is not zero. Make sure first term progression is not zero. Okay. And common ratio we have R. So if I solve them, if I equate them, what I get, A R square minus A over 4 is equals to A R minus A. So I put them equals to each other. Cross multiply, AR square minus A is equals to 4 times 2 AR minus A. Now students, A common, divide whole equation by A. I get R square minus 1, 4. I get R minus 1. So now I'm going to simplify. 4R minus 4 minus 4R and plus 3 is equals to 0. So factorization. So I'm getting here negative 3R negative 3R minus R. So we're student getting R minus 3 and minus 1 common, R minus 3. And we're getting R minus 3 and R minus 1. We're getting two answers, 3 and 1 never possible. Okay, so we have R values 3. And what he is asking us find common ratio. And I hope so the concept was clear. And did he ask for A? Let me check. Find the common ratio of geometrical progression. And that's it. He's not asking for the A value. And I hope so the concept of question is very clear. Question number 6, students, we have now. And we have a modulus, if you see clearly, and how to solve this kind of question whenever modulus is there. So we have two choices, squaring both sides, but will take time. But if I do one thing here, what number? So 1 time positive 6 and 1 time negative 6. So I hope so point is very clear. Okay, x squared minus 5x and minus 6 equal to 0. X squared minus 5x and plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, here, if you check it here, 6, so minus 6x and plus 1x and minus 6 equal to 0, x common, plus 1 common. We are getting here x minus 6, 0, or x plus 1 equal to 0. So we are getting 6 and 1 and minus 1. But what about this one? Is it possible? If we check it, the factorization is not possible. Even I can show you, because you know the criteria b squared minus 4 is c. If we apply b is negative 5, for a is 1, c is 6. So 25 minus 24, yeah, it is coming 1. It is coming 1. It means this possible. Yes, we can solve it. So I'm just checking. Okay, it means possible. So now I'm completing. So I'm getting negative 3x, negative 2x, and plus 6. First, I thought maybe it will not come from here. So I thought maybe it is not possible, but I have seen now it is coming with us. And I got a x minus 3 is equals to 0 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we are getting two answers, four answers total, 3 and 2 from here. So we got a four answers. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. And we can do starting with squaring as well. Squaring both sides. It is also available. I repeat my words. If I square both sides, it will start the question like this. Not wrong even. Okay, then I will get all four answers same. So second option, we have this. Anyway, student, let's go for next part. Next question number 7. Quotient formula we have divide. And what is the way of differentiating? And differentiating technique is what's the square of the denominator. When whatever we have in denominator, put square on it. And which I squared, copy as it is without any change. And here I'm writing differentiation of the numerator. Sign has a cos and cos has a minus sign. Now minus always a formula. Now reverse. Now this copy without any change into differentiation of the denominator. First copy as it is. First copy as it is into negative 3. This 3 comes from the power differentiation. In this kind of question, always this is a common. You see, this is a common exponential. Whenever involves, you must take common. And when I take common, student, what happens? E to power 1 minus 3x. So what left from here? So cos x left and minus sin x left. And it goes out. So minus 3 multiply inside. Be careful, negative, negative, positive, and no sign change inside. So finally, I get what? 3 sin x plus 3 cos x. In denominator, we have this is done. So we can expand the bracket or leave as it is, no problem. And which I can cancel. Cancel with this one. Because if you look at carefully, wait a minute, please. If you look at carefully, students, so 1 minus 3x, 1 minus 3x, it will cancel the power, completely gone. And final answer, we are getting it here now is this. So this and this will give us 4 cos x and positive 2 sin x over e to power 1 minus 3x. And I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Let me check finally. Cos and cos adding. And this is I got a correct. Okay, let's go for next. Next one, we have to integrate it. Can we integrate 1? Yes, we can do easily. But what about integration of tan? Tan square is directly not available. But you know, student, we have a formula. 1 plus tan square is equals to secant square. So it means I can replace, what is it? It will go on the other side. So tan square for value is very clear. Even, even I can write directly also. You can see no problem at all. So it means this 1 plus tan square is equal to what? Secant square. Both are okay. What is angle here? Same angle here. So I can now, what is integration of secant square? And that is a tan triple x. But divide by 3. Why divide by 3? Because the angle differentiation goes down. So I hope so the concept of the question is clear. And let's go for the next question. Number 8. We have to solve them simultaneously. So I think so this x value we replace here and replace up. So we have many ways. Okay, so I'm replacing 1 minus 6y over 2y negative 4y over 1 minus 6y is equals to minus 1. I replace this x value both places. Now what is LCM from here? The product of both values is LCM. It multiplies there, it multiplies there. Here same values, squaring identity. I'm applying first term square, negative 2 into first term. into second term and plus 6 term, second term square. It multiplies here. I'm getting here negative 8y to power 2. Okay, upper I got negative 12y and plus 36y to power 2, negative 8y to power 2 over. So this is, I can multiply 2y and minus 12y to power 2 is equal to minus 1. These two values will give us 6 gone, 30, 28. And equal to negative 2y and plus 12y square. Yes, 12y square. And if I check it, this goes there, and out of 20, I get 16y square. And this goes there, I get negative 10y. And plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, 16, 1 is 16. 8, 2 is 16. So 8y common out, I got 2y minus 1, negative 1 common, 2y, negative 1 is equal to 0. I'm getting 2y minus 1 and 8y minus 1 is equals to 0. One goes there and 2 divides, and 1 goes there and 8 divides. Clear? So after this, student, what is the planning? What to do? This is a clear. And now go plug in back in equation here. So x is equal to 1 minus 6x, 6y. X is equals to so when I replace here 1 minus 6 times 2 half, I got a 3, I got a negative 2. Same here, 1 minus 6 times to 1 over 8. And I'm getting here, this is a 1 by 8. This 2 times 2 3 times and 2 4 times 4. We got a 1 over 4. So pairs are negative 2 and 1 over 2. And 1 over 4 and 1 over 8. So I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. Question number 8 is done. Question number 9, student, we have a diagram shows velocity time graph and moving straight line. And he's saying on diagram below speed time graph. So do you know, students, when particle goes away from observer, velocity positive, coming back to observer, velocity negative. This mentions that particle is coming back to observer. But in speed, this is not a matter. When we take the negative sign, let's say negative velocity will give you positive velocity because sign we never consider. So this portion will become positive. So it means how much this distance will go up, same distance. I hope so point is very clear. Somewhere here. So this kind of graph, I will get it. And remaining graph remains same, no problem at all. So this is, I should bring it down. Oh, sorry, this one is my answer. I hope so the point is very clear. Let's go for next. And here, students, we have to concentrate here. What is the way here? Because, I just make a plan here. First of all, particle stops here. And we have always straight line. Basically, what is the rule we have? Why straight line? Second, we start from origin 0, 0, okay? Because whenever, let's say I have x squared plus 4x and plus 1 velocity expression, if I differentiate, I get this kind of a power 1. It's a straight line. So a straight line like y mx plus c. So that is why I drew this much line, okay? You can draw here, no problem at all. Because he said that just draw a roughly idea sketch only. So I think our point is very, very clear. Question number next. Number 10. Question number 10, what he's asking, shaded area. How to get this shaded area, students? So if I elaborate, so first of all, I need find this point of intersection. This is very important. And this point. So this is called x1 and this is called x2. How to get this one? So job number 1, equation of the how we can very clearly mention that the normal to the curve at point is x5. So area of shaded we need to find, and the normal to this curve at point where x is equals to 5. So it means this is x is equal to 5. Point is clear. But we need to find out the first point also. This is very important. Okay, we need to find first point as well. And how to find that one? How to find that one? For that point, we have to plug in this derivative, sorry, a simple y is equal to 0. Reason is very clear, because I need to find out y0. When I put y0, students, x squared negative 9x plus 18 is equals to 0. And 18, so 6 3s are 18. And x common, I'm getting two answers. First answer is 3 and second is 6. Okay, and second number, it means this is a 3 and this is a 6. 3 here and 6 here. But you know it very well, students, no need to find out what is called here that point. We need looking for this part. So x2 is a 5 and x1 is 3. So we are integrating the equation of the curve and line, because you see the curve is, this is a curve and this is a line. And how to get it? So it means curve integration minus line integration. Limits are very clear, 3 to 5 and 3 to 5. Okay, we have one choice, a line curve minus line. Second choice, if I find out the area of the triangle, this area of triangle we can find separate and then subtract from area under curve. For example, if I integrate the curve equation with 3 to 5 limits, I'll get a full area. And from full area, subtract which area? Which is a triangle area. And base is what? 2. And height I need to find. How to find height? Because at this point, what is x value? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So I will plug in 5 in equation of curve. I will say that. So it means when x is 5. So plug in 5 in equation of curve. So I'm going 25 minus 45 and plus 18. And y value I'm getting here is with me. I think these are -2, because this is 45 and 43, -2. So I think now we can do it easily. No need of integration of this one, because the triangle area we can find easily now. This is a 2 gap. How come 5 minus 3? And this is a 2 also, but -2. So negative no need to take, because length always taken positive. So what is the area of the triangle? Half into base into height. So half into base into height, we got a 2. After this, student, what to do? We will go for integration of the curve, and that is not a hard job. We can do easily. Shaded area. So 3 to 5, equation of curve, I'm going to integrate. Okay. And what is integration? Increase the power by 1 divided by same. Increase the power by 1 divided by same, and 18x. And limit is a 3 to 5. Now, students, I'm going to find it. And answer of this one, I have to integrate and plug in the values. First, I plug in 5, I get 125 by 3. 9 times to 25 over 2. 18 times to 5. Upper limit done. And I'm going to plug in the lower limit. Minus. Important part is what here, student. This is basically full curve is below x-axis. For your information, when any curve above and below, this area positive and this area always negative. So how we can avoid this thing? So if I keep outside negative sign, will give you positive. For example, if I put negative sign outside, so it means this, I can write even here negative sign. So I think point is very clear. So here I'm getting negative outside. And this bracket, a curly bracket, I'm starting and I'm ending. I think point is clear. And this negative comes from that point. And now I'm replacing this 3, 27 over 3, and 9 times to 9 over 2, and plus 18 times to 3. It will give us the answer under curve. Answer under curve is coming with us. We have a type in calculator. And this answer is coming with us if we check it and we type in calculator, but negative sign is there, and negative we will eliminate, not negative. This negative sign will become negative inside, cancel out. And let me check. Final answer coming from the whole thing is, if I type in calculator, is coming with me is a negative 10 over 3. So I got a 10 over 3, and now how to get a shaded area. So from 10 over 3, subtract 2. This 2 come from where? Area of the triangle. And 6 out of 4 over 3 unit square. So I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. Question number 11, students. Is a number of permutations and items taken 4. It means NP4 is equals to 1/6. So 1 over 6 times 2. Number of permutation 2n items taken 3 at a time. So 2np3. Now, student, was the formula? NPR. Formula is n factorial over the difference of both numbers factorial. So I think idea is clear. I'm going to apply here. So n factorial over n minus 4 factorial. Here 2n factorial over 2n minus 3 whole factorial. I think idea is clear. Now I want to open it. And what's the rule of expanding? For example, 5 factorial. I can open 5 into 4, continue until whenever I need to stop, I will put factorial there. So same here. I can expand n into n minus 1, into n minus 2, into n minus 3, into n minus 4. I want to stop here. And they cancel out. On the other end, 1/6. What is above? 2n, 1 less 2n minus 1, 1 less 2n minus 2. And now space is a problem, so I have to make it 1 more less, which is a n, 2n minus 3, and put a break here, I mean factorial, and this value will cancel automatically. So n minus 1 comes from here, n minus 2 comes from here, n minus 3. Right hand side, we have a 1 over 3. And from here, 2 common, I bring 2 up. And this left, I got a 2n minus 1. And from here, 2 common, I got n minus 1. This n minus 1, n minus 1 cancel out. Now I will multiply them, and 3 will come this side. N to power 2, negative 5n and plus 6. 2 2s are 4n and negative 2. 3n squared, 3 5s are 15, 3 6 are 18, and both values will come on this side. And finally, I'm getting here negative 19n and plus 20 is equals to 0, proved. This is done. Now he's asking the n value. So so 60, 15, 4, 16. So 15, 4. So 3n common, I get n minus 5. And here, minus 4 common, n minus 5. N minus 5 and 3n minus 4. 1 time this 0 and 1 time this 0. We are getting 2 answers. One is 5 and one is 4 over 3. And this is done. And so 4 over 3 and 5. So what is said? on the top because what is the basic criteria? Numbers. So n is a number permutation n times, and n never can be a decimal fraction even. So our final answer is of 5. I hope so. The point is very clear. Because in fraction or in decimal, even negative, not acceptable. The point is clear. Question number 12. Question number 12, students, relative to is saying accurate diagram will not be accepted. Relative to position, accurate means with a proper scale. Okay, we can make a rough, no problem. Sketching is allowed, but accurate diagram is not allowed. So position of the ABC given, this A position, B and C C lies on AB. C lies on AB. And all right. So just mention 1, 7, and 7, 4. Just sake of understanding, I can make a rough idea because rough idea is possible. 1, 7. So 1, 7 is here. And 7, 4. 7, 4 is here. So this line joined, roughly I made. And C is here. We can say there is a K and K because K multiple inside K and 2K. Okay, this is a just idea to understand the concept. So A, B, C, A, B, and C. C lies on it. He said C lies on AB and use vector method to find the ratio of this. Use a vector method to find the ratio of AC and CB. So how we can use vector method and find the ratios? So let's start a plan to this one. Two possibilities, student, we have. Either the lines are parallel to each other or collinear. If I'm parallel or collinear, we have a special formula for it, and that is a vector is equal to lambda times to other vector. This is a formula. So how to apply it here? So there are 3 positions given on the top, on the vector, on the line, collinear. I will use this condition. So first of all, I will use CB and then I use AB. So I can say here, I can start CB or BC, no problem at all, but same direction I will try to do it. So BC and BA. I can say BC is equals to lambda times 2 BA. This can be written any way, but this especially this style, okay? So we write here CB, then AB also correct, no problem at all. And how to expand it? OC minus OB, lambda outside. How to write it? Where vectors ending, that comes start, and vector starting ends there. So how to write it? OA minus OB. Now OC, I'm writing now OC, then OB, then OA, and then OB. So OC is what, students? We can see K and 2K. And OB we have 7, 4. OA we have 1, 7. Again 7, 4. Now students, K minus 7. And 2K minus 4. Lambda outside, we get a negative 6. Sorry. So we get this negative 6 and 3. Now I multiply lambda inside and I'm I component and J component. This is called I component. Some K minus 7 is equal to minus 6 lambda and 2K minus 4 is equal to 3 lambda. I have to, because lambda is my assumption, I have to eliminate lambda. So how is it possible? This is a 3 and is a 6. So why not multiply into 2 and solve them? So K minus 7 equal to negative 6 lambda into 2 each value. I'm getting 4K, 2 4s are 8 and 6 lambda. This cancel. 5K minus 15 is equal to 0. And K value is 3. What he was asking find out the ratio AC and CB. So now I got a K value. I can find AC and CB ratio easily. So AC, I think we have AC. No, we can find AC and then CB. So finding AC and CB. So AC, OC minus OA. Okay, OC minus OA. And then I'll go for AB. AB, I think we have already. AB we have already. No need waste time. Just opposite signs, 6 and -3. 6 and -3. And OC, what we have? K and 2K. So K and 2K, we can see this is K and 2K. So I'm replacing here 3 and here's 6. And OA is what we have? OA is 1, 7. So I'm finding, students, this now. This is giving us 2. This is giving us -1. And now we can see that AC and this one. So bigger numbers are here. I'll open it. AB vector is equal to take 3 common from here. 3 common, I got a 2 and -1. Is it same or not same? Yes. So remove it and copy AC here. So AB vector is equal to 3 times to AC vector. And he was asking us what is the ratio. So it means I bring it under it. So I can say here AB over AC is equal to 3. So 3 and y1. So you can say that AB, he is asking AC ratio AB, AC ratio AB, and AC is 1 and 3. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very clear and how we have done the vector method. Though we have another ways as well, but I hope so your concept is very clear with the vector ratio method. And paper is completely done. So best of luck for upcoming exam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.